Hey guys, Harsh here and welcome back to Technolobe. Today we've got a very interesting package from Poco. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what do we get inside. Alright, as you can see it's written Poco M5 built to outperform. This is basically a card to say that inside this box there is the Poco M5. So let's get the Poco M5 out of its fancy box. Now this is the normal retail package that you will get if you buy this smartphone. So yeah, this is the main thing. This is the retail package, and this one right over here, this fancy thing, is just a reviewer's box. But anyway, the Poco M5 has just arrived over here in India, and this is a very interesting smartphone and a good upgrade to the Poco M4, I would say. So today in this video, let's go ahead and unbox the Poco M5, and I'll also be sharing my first impressions about this device. Sit back, relax and have fun. Now on the back side there are some highlights written about the smartphone. It comes with the MediaTek Helio G99 processor. Along with it has a full HD plus display with a 90Hz refresh rate, a 50 megapixel AI triple camera, a 5000 mAh battery with support for 18-watt fast charging. I've got the icy blue color over here with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage. Let's go ahead and open up the box, shall we? I've got my tester over here, so tester OP in the chat guys, tester OP. Inside the box, the first thing is a sleeve. It's written Poco over here, and as soon as we open up the sleeve, we have the SIM card ejector tool, some paperwork, which all is boring, and finally a clear transparent case. This is a normal TPU case. So those were the contents of the sleeve. Let's keep those aside for a moment and we'll get back to what's inside the box. Next up is the smartphone itself. I will keep it aside for a moment. Apart from that, you get the 18-watt charger. Oh, I'm sorry, it's the 22.5-watt charger inside the box. But this phone supports 18-watt fast charging and you get a 22.5-watt charger. And you also get the USB Type-C cable. So that's about it for the box contents. Let's quickly keep everything inside and we'll get back to the smartphone. Alright, now it's the best time of this video. I'm going to go ahead and remove the plastic and let's see how does that sound. Nice. Next up is the IMEI sticker. Alright, and here we go. This is the Poco M5 in this icy blue color, and I really like the in-hand feel of this smartphone. It feels absolutely stunning. I'm not kidding. It's a very lightweight and comfortable smartphone, and also I really like this leather texture on the back. It looks really cool. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. It has quite a bit of leather texture, which looks absolutely stunning in this blue color. And there's also a yellow color, but this time around I will definitely prefer the icy blue because it looks really good. Now let me quickly go ahead and switch on the smartphone, set it up, use it for a bit, and then I'll get back to you guys. Welcome back. This is it. This is the Poco M5. One segment of the market where Poco has done a great job in the past couple of years is the budget segment. Poco's C series and M series smartphones are extremely popular because of the value that they offer. Like a lot of people ask me which budget smartphone to buy under 10,000, under 15,000, and 8 out of 10 times my recommendation would be a Poco phone. So yeah, they've been doing a very good job in the budget segment. And Poco is continuing that with this smartphone, the Poco M5. I really like the design of this smartphone. It continues the design language of Poco phones and it does stand out, especially with this camera bar over here. It stands out, and also the leather finish. Now to give you some perspective, this is not real leather, it's just a leather finish. In fact, it is a plastic back panel with this leather finish. Now, one thing that I kind of do not like is the glossy finish on the camera bar. If the camera bar would have been matte, then I would definitely prefer that, because this glossy area attracts a lot of fingerprints and dust as well. But anyway, apart from that, the weight of this smartphone is 210 grams, but it does not feel that heavy. It feels very comfortable in the hand. Poco has done a good job in terms of the weight balance, and also the smartphone is thin. It is not that thick. Now, while we're on the subject of thickness, the Poco M5 comes with a 5000 mAh battery. So you do get a big 5000 mAh battery, and with that you get 18-watt charging. So inside the box you will get a 22.5-watt charger, but this smartphone supports 18-watt charging. Now, in my testing period, the battery life with this smartphone has been excellent. You can easily use it throughout the day with some juice left towards the end of the day as well, maybe even the next day. So battery life has been solid on the Poco M5. Moving on, let's talk about what lies under the hood. Poco M5 has a MediaTek Helio G99 processor. Now this is an octa-core processor based on the 6nm process. Along with that, you get up to 6GB of LPDDR4X RAM and up to 128GB of UFS 2.2 storage. You also get the option of RAM expansion, so you can use up to 2GB of the internal storage as RAM. On the software side of things, you get MIUI 13 out of the box based on Android 12. This time around, I noticed one good thing. You do not get a lot of bloatware like pre-installed applications with this smartphone. In fact, you only get 4 to 5 pre-installed applications, out of which most of them are useful. I only uninstalled the Zilli app and the rest of the smartphone was as it is. So that is a good thing. The bloatware has reduced drastically. Now in terms of performance, this smartphone has been smooth. MediaTek Helio G99 is a good processor for this price. In my testing period, the Poco M5 performed really well for day-to-day applications. Things like checking your WhatsApp messages, playing some YouTube videos, watching Instagram reels or replying to your emails, stuff like that. For basic stuff, I did not notice any issue whatsoever. And I think that's the main use case for this smartphone, day-to-day applications. If you're buying this smartphone for gaming, then that is not a wise choice. You should increase your budget and go for better phones with better processors, because that will give you a better experience. I think that the main use case of this smartphone is going to be normal day-to-day applications, and for that it is very smooth. Now talking about smooth, it comes with a 90Hz display. It's an LCD panel, Full HD+, but by default 90Hz is not enabled. So you'll have to go into settings and enable 90Hz. So if you end up buying this smartphone, then please do that, because that will enhance your experience in terms of smoothness. Also surprisingly, I did not notice a lot of frame drops with the 90Hz. 90Hz is working really well on this smartphone. Now as I said, this is an LCD display. I would have loved to see a 60Hz AMOLED display instead of the 90Hz LCD. Maybe there was a price constraint, but I cannot wait for the time where budget smartphones also come with AMOLED displays. Anyway, coming back to the LCD display on this smartphone, it's a good LCD display. Decent viewing angles, it gets bright itself, and the colors are good too. Now one good thing over here is that it supports Widevine L1 certification, so you can watch HD content on Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Hotstar, etc. This gets me to the cameras. On the rear side, you get 3 cameras, or should I say just 1 camera, because only one of them is useful. So the primary camera is a 50 megapixel sensor. Then along with that, you get a 2 megapixel depth sensor and a 2 megapixel macro camera. So yeah, basically only the primary camera is useful. On the front side of things, you get an 8 megapixel selfie shooter. One thing that is missing is an ultra wide angle camera. So you do not get the ultra wide angle camera, which I'm particularly not happy about. Poco should have provided an ultra wide angle camera instead of the macro and depth sensors. Like remove both of them and just provide one ultra wide angle camera. Poco M5 also retains the headphone jack. I particularly am very happy about that, because wired audio is always good. You also get high-res audio certification with the headphone jack, so that is sweet, especially at this price point. Now you might be wondering, what about the speakers? Well, the speakers are surprisingly good for the price of this smartphone. They get plenty loud and are clear as well. It's not like the speakers distort at high volume, nothing like that. You also get an IR blaster with this smartphone. Basically, you can use it as a remote control to control your ACs, TVs and other appliances. And this is a very underrated feature of Xiaomi and Poco phones. I'm glad that they are still providing an IR blaster with the Poco M5. Now as I am shooting this video, I do not know the price of this smartphone, so I will make sure to update the prices in the description box below. You can go ahead and check the prices over there. But if you ask me, this is a solid budget smartphone. So if you were looking for a smartphone in this price range, then you can definitely go ahead and buy it. I will make sure to drop a link to it in the description box below. So anyway, that's been it. This was my unboxing and impressions about the Poco M5. Do let me know how you feel about this video in the comment section down below. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. My name is Harsh Punjabi, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.